Hello, my friend. Welcome to live chat. Thank you to everyone who's able to make it live. I know it was a little confusing as far as the start time. So hopefully, if you wanted to make it, you were able to make it. If not, hopefully you're able to watch it on the replay. If you don't know who I am Jen. And this is my live stream. Welcome. It's our community live stream, because that's honestly the best part of these live streams is the interaction with the community, because they always have very interesting takes on the topics we're talking about. And speaking of the topics we're talking about, today we're going to be talking about the rumor that Bite Beauty is closing. And the reason why I call it a rumor, I've seen it, unless you've seen it somewhere else and can confirm, is on Trend Mood. And Trend Mood, when she announces things like this, she's usually correct, but usually sometimes it is not the brand that wants the announcement out, but so many people commented on What's Up in Makeup today about Bite Beauty closing that I did want to talk about it, whether it's true or not. We can still talk about, which I would imagine it is if Sophie's putting it out. But I want to talk about what they could have done better, and where they made their big mistakes, and which brand we think might be next. Because the last brand that I remember thinking this about was Makeup Geek, and then before that it was Becca. And it seems like these brands that were once these huge brands that everyone looked up to just didn't make it. And it's always sad for me to see a brand go out and to see choices made that didn't work out for brands. So we're going to be talking about that, and then anything else you want to talk about. But before we do, I do want to say hello very quickly to the people that are here live in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness. Also known as the people that are here in live chat. I believe you're seeing them over here. And let me go ahead and say hello very quickly. Tish, good afternoon or evening. Good evening to you. I'm used to saying good morning, but good evening. I had a really busy day. I still look kind of windblown and like sweat has dried. I'm looking forward to my shower. I'm going to be taking after the live stream, probably after I make dinner. Yeah, it's been a long day, so it's really good to see you, Tish. Teresa and the rest of the moderators, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much from my very soul. Thank you. Gina, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, they do look like dog peony boats. I think that that's what they looked like. From the thumbnail. They might stay in the thumbnail. They might not, but I mean, that's what they look like, especially with this, like, why it looks like they're peeing. What is even happening? So in case for some reason I have to cut it out of the thumbnail if YouTube makes me, that's what we're talking about. Wait, hold on a second. I missed some. Okay, here we go. Melissa says, I would like to take a moment to thank Raw Beauty Christie for burning that image into our brains forever. Yeah, I forgot Christy had said that. Yeah, I don't remember whether I thought of it originally or whether I heard Christy say, I don't know where. I just know that that's all I see now too. No matter where I thought of it first, I don't know. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Hi, Liz. Hi, Bama Chick. Hi, Julie. Hi, Kayla, Arrow Scorpion. And if you may notice that if you're watching this on the replay, that the Collective Brain Elite members that have been around for the longest, they got upgrades to their stickers, and now they have little brains with graduation caps. And thank you all so much for joining the Elite. It really does make a huge difference. My video on Friday, I never would be doing this video if it wasn't for the Elite, because they help me to feel confident spending extra money on a video, because I probably won't make my money back on that video that I spent. Essentially, I got the video is going to be brands that I've never tried, trying products from brands I've never tried, including the Jones Road What the Foundation. So I feel confident like losing money on a video because of the collective brain elite and their $1.99 a month contributions. And it just makes me feel okay about that. So thank you to Aeroscorpion and everybody else who's joined the elite. I appreciate you. That $1.99 really does add up. It's really nice little cushion there. Dion, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it gets a ton of views and I make my money back, but I seriously doubt it. Dion, so happy to have you here. Thank you for being here and spending time with us this evening. Jacqueline, hello to you. Happy to have you here. And True Wants, hello. Excited that you're here. All right, if I did not say good afternoon or good evening to you, good afternoon or good evening to you. Christy says, where do I join to donate money to the channel? There should be a join button on your screen underneath the video. If not, it should be on my channel page. And I don't take I don't ever do super chats. I don't do donate buttons or everything. I just have the collective brain elite because I feel really weird. Like $1.99, like a lot of people, $1.99, but it makes me feel real weird when people donate like bigger amounts of money. It's like, I don't know, like I feel weird about it. So that's why I don't have any other place to do that. Because I'm trying to keep everybody's donations as minimal as possible. But yeah, there should be a join button, should be. If it's not on mobile, it should be on desktop. Sarah, thank you so much for joining the elite. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to you all seeing the video on Friday. All right, we are getting, it's already 6 minutes in. I haven't talked about Bite Beauty. So let's talk about where this all came from. Trend Mood. If you're not familiar with Trend Mood, I follow Trend Mood. I look at her sneak peeks. I have for years. She is so good at getting the inside information on things that are happening before brands even announce it. And to my knowledge, Bite Beauty has not announced that they're closing, but this was the post on Trend Mood. Beauty news, link in bio. It's time to say goodbye to the iconic products of Bite Beauty. The brand is closing. So sad. Stock up your favorites before they're gone forever. All products are up to 50% off. But then she says, the good news, the lip labs are staying and expanding. I have thoughts on that. I'm personally happy to hear that because it's such a fun, unique, memorable experience. I gifted it to family, friends, and I did it myself. Love their mascara, their lip products, and of course, I also enjoy their complexion products. Thank you, Bite B, for bringing us amazing products. What are you getting, and what are your favorite products from the brand? XO Trend Mood. So this is the post that Trend Mood had put up. When I looked over there, it looked like it said 40% off, not 50. So they may have changed it to 40. I don't know. But the other thing I wanted to mention is there's a link in the video description to a blog by Temptalia. And Temptalia has been around probably even longer than Trend Mood, been around longer than me. And she is one of the original beauty bloggers she's like the only one that's still around pretty much that I know, except for Musings of Amuse. And she does a fantastic job over on Temptalia. She does a great job. So Christine is her name. So I definitely recommend you click that link and read her thoughts. She doesn't talk about Bite Beauty closing, but she kind of talks about why she thinks that they went downhill. And one of the things that she says is that she mentioned in the beginning, and I wanted to credit her for this information, that Bite Beauty announced the discontinuation of their entire range in September 2019, which was probably, in hindsight, probably not the best time to rebrand. But we didn't know in September 2019, we didn't know we were about to go into a global pandemic. And be wearing masks for 2 years. Like, we did not know this. It says, and they had everything cleared out by late November 2019, with the first release launched in January 2020. I mean, what terrible timing. What terrible timing for a rebrand. And then she said, Bite Beauty's reformulated newer launches have routinely been on sale for 50% off and seem like they're being discontinued because they stay on sale. So I thought those were interesting takes from Christine over on Temptalia as far as when they rebranded. And I think that was the big business decision that buried this brand. And, it's hard to know as a business what the right move is, because owning a small business myself, because now I own a marshmallow company, and I'm having trouble making the decision to put the thousands and thousands of dollars into this company, because at this point it is a risk. to put the money to expand my company. So I would imagine this is on a much larger scale with Bite Beauty when they decided to just basically crash their entire line and rebuild up in order to get vegan customers. They went the clean beauty vegan route. And there, I want to make sure I'm clear on this. There is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be, use only vegan products. Oh my gosh. But I think that what happened was that they lost more customers in the reformulation than they gained by going vegan and clean and all of that. Because what we learned, what I learned at the beginning of this reformulation of all of this was my favorite product from Bite Beauty, which was the agave lip mask. What they did was they pulled the lanolin out of it. And the lanolin was kind of the magic ingredient in the Bite Beauty agave lip mask. It was the thing that made it work. But lanolin, if you do not know how they get lanolin is, from my understanding, I believe this to be true. Hopefully I'm right. If I'm not, let me know. Is they take a sheep and they shear the sheep, and then the wool, on the back side of the wool, there's a bunch of this goopy stuff. And that's the lanolin. So they take it off, off of the wool, and they purify it, they clean it, and then they put it into beauty products. And that is obviously, it's not vegan. It is an animal byproduct, kind of like honey would be an animal byproduct. It's not from killing an animal. And I know, depending on from what people have told me in my community, that shearing sheep can be very good for the sheep. It can make them very happy because wool can get very heavy and make them very uncomfortable, almost like when you trim a dog's hair when they have very, very, like, a lot of hair. So, but then I've heard also that it can be done in a cruel way as well. But and that's beside the point. Anyway, point is, is that it's not vegan. So they got rid of the lanolin, and what customers realized when they pulled the lanolin out is that they replaced it with a formula that just wasn't as good. It just simply wasn't as good. And their loyal customer base for those, one of their hero products was gone. The other thing was the lipsticks. They were very famous for their incredible lipsticks, so creamy. They smelled good. They were beautiful shades. Just a wonderful formula of lipstick. Reformulated those. Came out not the same. And I think that they just killed their customer base by not being able to recreate their formulas, those amazing formulas, without animal products, and whatever else they did as far as clean beauty. I think that was their big mistake. But now I want to know what you all think of what I'm saying, because I haven't had a chance to check in with you, and I want to do that. All right, Bianca says, unfortunately, some stuff just isn't as good when it's vegan. Maybe in the future, more innovative tech will create better alternatives. For now, though, some things just can't be vegan and work as well. In my opinion, this may be controversial. Vegan mac and cheese does not taste very good. And I think that's because I'm not vegan. I think that's why. But I think that's one of those things. It's like Bite Beauty's formulas and mac and cheese are like things that just have difficulty being vegan and being good. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. I agree with you, Bianca. It's just, they just couldn't do it. But see, the thing is it's like there are other brands, like Temptalia mentioned the Laneige sleeping mask, that their sleeping mask is it's very popular, and it's a good, solid product. And I do believe, at least according to Temptalia, is vegan. So I don't know. I guess they just couldn't nail the formula, or maybe they just didn't spend enough time trying to nail the formula. I don't know. I'm not really sure. So yeah. Ugh. Let's see. Shirt, by the way. It says, hello. I wore this to the farmer's market today because I wore my Mad Marshmallows shirt at the farmer's market yesterday, and I came home and I made more marshmallows, and I got marshmallow flour all over it. So I couldn't wear it today. So I figured I would be saying hello to lots of people. And one of the first people I said hello to had a Inconceivable tote, and it was fabulous. And we bonded, and it was wonderful. A teacup says the secret to vegan mac and cheese is making it homemade. That's good to know. Petra says Laneige is not cruelty-free, though. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I don't know why I thought they were. I had it in my head Laneige was cruelty-free. Wow. Catherine says vegan here. Vegan mac and cheese is not good. I had it once and I lost all faith, but maybe one day someone will make it for me and it'll be fabulous. Samantha says, I never thought Bite Beauty was super popular to begin with. Maybe I'm crazy. I think it was select signature products that were really popular. They had their hero products. It's like, a lot of brands, they have their things that do really well, and then they have a bunch of other launches that are just okay. And I think that their lip products were the thing. They were the thing. I mean, they're really expensive, so they better be darn good. Musique Nonstop says brands needing to comply with clean beauty at Sephora is a huge issue. It's a brand killer, and this clean vegan beauty push needs to stop until labs can catch up with formulation. Absolutely. And we need to have, like, the FDA needs to say, what is clean beauty? What does that mean? But in order for them to do that, they have to actually know whether there's what ingredients are actually harmful. And I don't think they know that. And I think that's the problem with it, is that nobody freaking knows. Like, nobody knows, because not nobody, but excuse me, people aren't investing in the research in order to find out whether these ingredients are actually harmful. We do know some things, but not all the things we need to know. Like, for example, parabens. There are a lot of people that want paraben-free cosmetics. And from what I understand, parabens are fine for the vast majority of people. There are people that are sensitive. My sister-in-law is sensitive to parabens. But for the vast majority of people, it's fine. That the research behind the original paraben scare, that was debunked, is what I heard. So yeah, I mean, I think we just need to figure out what clean beauty means and make sure it's based in research-backed science, instead of this willy-nilly, like, pseudoscience based on, we injected the ingredient 100% in the eyes of an animal and now it's bad for you in cosmetics. And it's like, really? FYI, if you are not following Lab Muffin Beauty Science on YouTube, you must. I learned so much from that woman. I am so grateful. Hi, Nancy. Nancy says lanolin is a great product for moisturizing the skin. It's a natural product. If you've ever seen an inshore sheep, that's cruelty. I don't know what an inshore sheep is. Oh, maybe like a sheep that's not inshore, like not sheer. I don't know. I don't know my tenses for the word sheer. That's what I'm thinking you're saying, Nancy, because you're obviously more intelligent than me in this area. You have much more knowledge than me. And like, I remember when I had my babies, we're going to be talking about nipples for a second. When I had my babies, I had that Lansino or Laniso. I don't know. I always got the syllables confused, but it was like a nipple balm for when your nipples got red from nursing. And that stuff was magical. It was magical. And I loved it. Some people say that they use that still on their lips. Even after they stop nursing, they use the rest of the tube as a lip balm. Like, put it in your nightstand, finish it up if you didn't finish it, Wait, I'm trying to, okay, I think it was somebody else, because I say Heba. I think you said it was Heba. Heba, because my neighbor is Heba. You're Heba. Okay, got it. Sam Ravindal, just took me a second. I had to connect the dots because I want to get it right. Sam Ravindal always talked about them discontinuing her favorite lip liner. I remember her talking about that. I haven't watched Sam's videos in quite a while, but I think I do remember that. Shorn, thank you. It's just not a word I use very often. Melissa, parabens are also the most effective preservative we have right now if you don't like bacteria and mold growing in your cosmetics as they sit unrefrigerated for months on end. Parabens. But brands have essentially, I very rarely see a product with parabens in it now. It's always phenoxyethanol. Always phenoxyethanol. And some people have issues with phenoxyethanol, but it just hasn't gotten as much press. So yeah, so that's a thing. Unshorn. I love the grammar help I'm getting here. I appreciate you. Bath Friday video did not happen this past week. I was swamped with my other thing, with the marshmallow stuff. So I was unable to do a Friday video, but I'm going to make it up to you this Friday because I've got a good video. I haven't filmed it yet, so I can't guarantee it's going to be a good video, but the idea in my brain, I think it's gonna be great because I bought a lot of really interesting new makeup, to try out for you this week, and I've been trying it over the past week, so it's gonna be an actual review, not a first impression, which I love for us. So, um Kayla says, "Doesn't really matter, doesn't matter to me really if a product is clean or vegan, LOL, I just want it to dang work good." Yeah, and I think that that's the where I'm at because I'm not vegan, but I think with some people it is really important. It just depends on the person. Yes, thank you, Have I got it. Yes, thank you. Oh, I didn't mean to make you sad. Is that you? Is that you sad? I don't wanna make you sad. Unsure. My nieces raise lambs for 4-H. The problem is the belief expectation is that everything should be good for everybody. Life isn't like that. Yeah. And that's one thing we're going to be talking about the Jones Road Foundation, because I put up a TikTok on this if you want like a preview of my first impression. I've used it more since then and I sweated. I'm wearing it today. I sweated in it today and I have opinions about this, but this is a perfect example of not meant for everybody. Hi, Lupe. Lupe says Lancino was the only thing that helped my chapped lips, and I tried everything. It really is. It's very effective. Absolutely. Oh, there's the happy face. All right, cool. Now we're happy. Thank you. Oh, Shaun the Sheep. I haven't thought about Shaun the Sheep in a really long time. Oh, you know what? I just saw this on Twitter. The Honey Pot just changed their formula and added parabens, so many people are upset, even if it's not necessarily logical. Parabens scare people totally. And I did hear that she might be selling, so that's another Black-owned beauty brand that's being sold. So I know that's I don't know if that's true. I just read it on Twitter, so who knows whether I'm just I wasn't going to talk about it, but since you brought it up, I need to find out more information. But what I read on Twitter, which is an unreliable source, is that that she's looking to sell the brand and they did reformulate. Like it's a completely different formula and they didn't like tell customers they were reformulating or anything. Because like Bite Beauty was really clear about that they were reformulating, which I appreciate that they let everybody know. So hopefully the Honey Pot stuff, the Honey Pot, they do like vaginal health stuff, a lot of like intimate cleaning, from what I understand, like all that kind of from your downstairs mix up. But I've heard their stuff is amazing. I just don't do all of the things like that because I heard that's not good to do clean all the things like that. But at least that's what my doctor told me is don't mess with those things. But they probably have other things that I could use that aren't like cleaning. Well, how's that for a visual? Never knew what we're going to be talking about in live chat. You never know. Oh yeah, if anybody ever told me they were using straight lemon on their face, I would cringe and I would say, please don't burn your skin off. That's a terrible idea. Even diluted lemon is a terrible idea. Like I don't even like lemon, like citrus in skincare products is not my favorite. I will still use products that have citrus in them, like formulated with like orange peel oil and stuff like that, but it is not my favorite. But yeah, straight lemon on your face, that's a terrible idea. Thankfully, the top layer of our skin is able a lot of times to, slough off and heal for the most part, but still, it's a terrible idea. Lindsay says, wait, I was just about to pull the trigger on the Jones Road. Should I wait? I would suggest looking up reviews. Essentially, if you see, I don't want to give away the whole thing, but what I said on TikTok is that if you have oily skin, you don't want it. If you have very dry skin, then you might want it. But if you have oily skin, do not buy it, period. It's not a good idea. Terrible idea. Don't do it. And if it's a light cover, I mean, you can see like how much I have on now. It's like you can't even see it anymore. Well, I was sweating all day and look at I look a mess. I look a mess because I was like out in the elements and in the wind and it's humid but yeah, my makeup does not look fabulous because I've had it on since 7 this morning. All right. Let's see what else is happening. Music Nonstop says, I'm not a fan of the honey pot. I prefer boric acid if needed. Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. Nothing. Oh, my family is home. Hello, family. They're upstairs. Casey says Bite also hasn't released anything new in a long time. The last one I recall is the liquid blushes from last year. I think we just totally forgot about them. They didn't get a new fans to replace the old, and I think that's part of it too. That like I think they had a loyal following for their lip products. When they reformulated, they didn't recultivate a new group of people to purchase. And that goes into my last point that I was going to say about this, because we can keep talking about this after the break at 30 minutes, or we can talk about something else. So what I wrote down, I said brands have to stand out in the market, and it's harder than ever to do that. You can't just have a hero shade of lipstick anymore. You used to be able to have like a lipstick that was just this shade that everybody loved, and now you can't just do that anymore. You have to have something else along with it. It can't just be like this one shade. There has to be another hook. And I wrote down for Bite, it was their lip formulas, and they went the wrong way on that. Unfortunately, it seems like they lost more customers than they gained with the vegan switch, and it really is sad. It's really sad, because that could have been an excellent opportunity for growth for the brand. And there was no way to predict, and that's what really sucks about this, is that there was no way to predict that the vegan switch was going to go this direction. It really could have gone either way. And that's what's so terrifying about owning a brand, because it's not just like with my business, it's just me right now. So if I like, sink a bunch of money in and I, kill the brand because I go the wrong direction, then it's only me. But if I have, 100 employees, then that affects everybody. And it's just really sad. I feel so bad for them, because I feel like it was like good intended. It was good intended to, try to be available for more people. And I have that problem as far as gluten free. I mean, I went on and on today to this one customer. I forgot I was in Montgomery County. Montgomery County people have much less tolerance. It's closer to DC, and people have much less tolerance for small talk than they do like in Baltimore County and Howard County, where I've lived most of my adult life. So I was telling this person that needed gluten-free over, like, I told them the whole story about why I didn't have gluten-free options and different things that I tried and all this stuff. And the guy looks at me and he goes, "That was a lot of information." I was like, "I am so sorry." I forgot I was in Montgomery County, and people don't do that. It's amazing the cultures, how they shift in Maryland, depending on what county you're in. But my point was, because I am so tired that I'm going off topic, my point is that, you can try to capture a new audience, but if you can't hold on to your existing audience through that change, like if I switched over to rice flour and it ended up being gritty, I lose all my base that I've built. You know what I mean? Like it's so hard. It's so hard to know what the right choice is. And I keep talking about my business, but that's the way that's how I keep thinking, because as a business owner now, like I feel like I have, a different perspective on these closures, and I just feel so sad. Cosmic Slice says it's sad to see another Canadian brand go bust. I forgot they were Canadian. Heather says, ever since they changed their lip balm tube and the other one, it made me mad because I loved it and it's not the same. I hate it when they renew formulas, but it's like not a good upgrade. It's a downgrade. Yeah. And I think that's what happened. You think that's true, Montgomery County? I grew up in Montgomery County and I did not fit in there. I'm way too Gabby for Montgomery County. I talk way too much and people have zero tolerance. Like chatting up somebody that looks friendly in the grocery store does not happen in Montgomery. You don't do that. Baltimore County, Howard County, if you can make eye contact and the person looks friendly, you might be able to, but Makeup says business ownership is so tough. Sometimes you do it all well and it still goes sideways or goes to crap. A lot of work for a little return is the norm if you're lucky. Oh, totally. Absolutely. And it's just such a tough market with makeup right now, specifically because there are just so many brands with so many products. I think that, it started the build, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and then 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. And it's just, there's just too many products because the people kept making more brands and more brands and more brands and more brands. And it makes it harder and harder for brands to stand out. Because think about like when we were younger and there were no colored eyeshadows except for maybe blue and purple occasionally. You might be able to find some blue eyeshadow or purple eyeshadow, but you couldn't find duochromes. Like duochromes are from my understanding, a pretty new thing. Like, hi, babe. Do you want to come say hi?
Your mom is a duochrome.
My mom is not a duochrome.
Is everybody behaving today?
I think so. You'll have to ask Flory and Teresa. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's such a hard thing. It's such a tough thing with business because you never know which way is the right way. And just, living on a prayer. All right, so let's take a pause for a second. Let me talk about what is on my face-ish because it's kind of worn off at this point. So we talked about the Jones Road Foundation. Full review of this is going to be on Friday. This is the shade Light. My blush today, I don't know if you can still see it, was the Rare Beauty one in Nearly Apricot. And it is still there a little bit. Just a little though. I think the lights are kind of washing it out. It's kind of barely there. And then on my eyes today, I use the, wait, let me see. Yeah, everything here is purchased. So this is the ColourPop Cabana Club palette is what I used on my eyes today. And you can kind of see it a little bit. It's still kind of there. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then for my lips, I did have on, let me tell you this. I had on Lunar Beauty liquid lipstick today. And I put it on and I was like, please, Manny, come through on the liquid lipstick because nobody was at the market with me. I was there by myself. Usually my husband's there and he'll tell me if my lipstick looks messed up. Like, your lipstick's wearing off. It looks like crap. Wipe it off. I'm like, all right, cool. So I didn't have anybody tell me if my lipstick was looking like crap. So every once in a while I would break out my phone and I'd turn on the camera and I'd look at it like a mirror. My lipstick looked freaking perfect all day. All day. What's up? You good? My lipstick looked perfect all day long. And I thank Manny for coming up with an incredible liquid lipstick formula because I was licking my lips because it was windy out and like I was I did not treat my lips well today and that lipstick held on. I was really impressed. But what I replaced it with because I wanted something a little more comfortable was this Glossier that I purchased in Leo. This stuff smells weird. Do y'all own these? This stuff smells weird. It smells like, I don't know, some kind of chemical cleaner. I don't know. It smells odd. It's like makeup and cleaner. It doesn't smell good. And it lingered on the lips for a little bit. I can't smell it anymore, but I don't like the smell of it. It feels pretty good on the lips, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that. It's from Glossier. Polynesian Princess says 100% Maryland here. You're right. Very different from county. It's so weird because we're such a small state. So you'd think we'd have relatively the same culture throughout our... It's very different. Very different when you cross those county lines. All right, let me scroll down a little bit. Somebody had mentioned about Too Faced and with Jared Blandino leaving Too Faced. I think that it's a smart move. I think that Too Faced needs to have their distance from Jared. I think Jared has not done the brand any favors in the past, especially the past 3 years or so. I don't think he's helping the brand grow. I think that he's made some very not good choices and people hold that against the brand. And I think the brand can only grow without him. But what I think is going to happen is the same thing Bobbi Brown did, same thing Wendy Zomnier did from Urban Decay. She started Cali Ray. Bobbi Brown started Jones Road. I would put money on that Jared Blandino is working on his own brand, a new brand. But he may not even announce it. People will find out anyway. But I don't know if he'll be the face of it the same way that he was. But I would not be surprised if he starts a new brand. Because it seems like that's the trend with these brand owners that were big in, the mid-teens decade, whatever we call that. So that's what I think is going to happen. I did have a little internet run-in with his sister once, and I will tell you, it was not pleasant. She was a big, I don't know if we should say this name because he might start stalking me on Twitter again and trying to hack my account. But there was a drama channel called John Cookian. And he used to, well, every time I talked about him on my YouTube channel, he would go try to hack into my Twitter. I would get notifications. Like it was specifically every time I talked about him, I would get notifications someone was trying to hack into my Twitter. It was super weird. Or maybe it was a fan of his. I don't know. But he was a drama channel that gave a lot of misinformation. And he said something about comparing, what was it? It was comparing some palette. It was like an influencer palette or some palette to the Too Faced palette. And he was saying that there was about the gram size. And it was like, I don't know. He spread misinformation about this palette. And I said in my video, what was the real information? Oh, it was the Laura Lee Los Angeles nudie cat's pajamas, I think. And I said the real information. And she came and went off on me in the comments about how I didn't know what I was talking about. I need to go watch John Cookian's video. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not. The man does not know what he's talking about. And I have the palette in front of me. I can tell you how many grams it is. So she was not pleasant to interact with on the internet, and she trusted the wrong sources. So that was a whole nother story that happened a while back. That was weird. That was really weird. But yeah, I'm glad he's because he spread a lot of bad information, and it was not good. It was not good at all. Stephanie says, I can finally consider Too Faced products, and I'm excited. I think a lot of people feel that way based on the comments on What's Up in Makeup today. A lot of people feel the same way. There are some people that like, Jared and Jeremy and are sad to see them go, but it seems like more people are saying they're happy to see them leave the brand. So yeah, Pandora, this always struck me weird too, is sexualizing teenage makeup, because they would have like teddy bear stuff and then they would have glow job. And it's like, how are you going to have, like, what is your brand? Are you going to do teddy bears? Or are you going to do glow job where you put a jelly mask all over your face with glitter that had no skincare in it? I don't know. So I'm with you. I think that they need to hone in on who are they marketing to? Are they marketing to younger customers? Because that'd be fine. Are they marketing to older people? That'd be fine. But pick. You can't do both, in my opinion. Like with teddy bears. Let's see. Yeah, Samantha says maybe Too Faced will have better quality products now. I found that in the past 2 years or so, of the Too Faced products that I've tried, I would say I've liked maybe 40%. And it used to be I liked 80%. So I hope so too. I'm with you. Yeah, exactly, Melissa. Too Faced has an identity crisis to me. Too many themes going on at once. I totally agree. Totally agree. They need to kind of pick a lane. And I think their lane is the chocolate, the the peach. At one point, Jared had sneaked a strawberry champagne picture and said it was an upcoming product. And I think it did end up turning into something, but it was like years later that they came out with like a strawberry champagne something. But if they stick to the food stuff, make like a whole strawberry collection and make it smell like strawberries, like I think that they could do a really good job with that, like the peach stuff. But I do think that they need to like figure out where they're going. Or they could go like the Born This Way route and go like the natural makeup, more skin tony kinds of makeup. I think that would do well too. Oh, you know what? Here we go, Alexis. Let's go back to Bite Beauty for a second because I wanted to talk about this. Does that mean the new lip labs they have are closing too? So the lip lab, Bite Beauty Lip Lab, that place is so freaking cool. So if you go back far enough, or you just type in Jen Love Bite Beauty Lab, I went with my friend Yesenia at the time. We went to the Bite Beauty Lab together, and she has like a medium, like beautiful golden tan complexion. And I was fascinated going to the Bite Beauty Lab with her because what they do is they have the colors in front of them, and the lab technician, they're wearing like a lab coat and everything. They mix up the colors for you, and you sit there with them until you're happy with the color. So you say, I wanted a little more red, or I want a little more pink, or I want a little more brown. And they just mix it up for you. And then you take a little, they give you like a Q-tip or something. I can't remember. They give you like a little thing for you to try it on in a mirror and see if you like it. And then you buy the lipstick. It was very expensive. I want to say each lipstick was like $40 or something obnoxious, maybe 35. It was obnoxious. I got two of them because it was like the experience of it too, you know? But when I put on the lipsticks that I had designed and Yesenia put them on versus the one that she designed and I put them on, they looked so different on both of us. It was really eye-opening for me to see that and try, because I never really try on makeup with other people. Like whenever I shop for makeup, it's always by myself. So I've never really done that where I've had the same color going on somebody of a different skin tone at the same time as me. And it was very fascinating. The Bite Beauty Lip Lab experience is really fun. It's just expensive. But supposedly those are staying in business according to Trend Mood. All of this is according to her, which I would imagine is legit information, but I haven't heard it from Bite Beauty directly. I want to make sure that that's clear. So I would imagine they're going to keep investing in those Bite Beauty Labs because nobody else is doing that. Nobody else is doing that. It's such a great idea. I would imagine the profit margin is huge because it's just, how much does a lipstick really cost? And if you're charging $35 for $2 worth of ingredients, it's like, it's so smart. It's so smart to invest in that, in my opinion. I think it's going to do great. Hi, Steph. Steph says, I love that picture of you. Is that a new picture? I feel like that's a new picture. Love that picture. Anytime I hear Born This Way, I think of Gaga, not Too Faced. Gaga should have used that name for her brand, but no. Yeah, I think that was a thing we talked about not that long ago about somebody trying to use Born This Way. I can't remember. I don't want to say it because I can't remember, but I think that was a thing. But yeah, I agree with you. That would have been great for her brand. And now with the rebrand and everything, that would have been awesome. Kayla, do we have an update on the Rare Beauty lawsuit? No, but Kashina did comment on, Kashina Hurd is the one that has Rare Beauty Cosmetics. She did comment on my video, and I do have her lawyer's contact information because he had contacted me. So I should reach out and just kind of be like, hey, are there any updates on this? Anything that I can share that's new? It would be one-sided unless I found public information from Rare Beauty's side because I don't have a contact over at Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. So that's a good question. I don't have anything, but I could probably reach out and see if I could find anything, see if there's anything new to share. Oh, interesting. Gracie says usually speaking of Jared Blandino and Too Faced, usually they have a clause that you can't open a brand in the beauty space for X amount of time. I think that Bobbi Brown had to wait 5 years or something. Oh, wow. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? This is a good point, Lindsay says. They have to pay for rent and labor. That's not $2 lipstick when you factor that in. That's true. That's true. Very true. But I would imagine $35 for a lipstick, they're still making a decent amount of profit. A lot of profit. It's sad when sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Sorry, I can't. It's sad when a beauty brand like Bite Beauty closes down, another chapter in beauty history shutting. I feel the same way. I feel absolutely the same way. Yeah, exactly. A non-compete clause. Hi, nice Gigi. Hi. So yeah, so it is, we have about 15 minutes left. So we can keep talking about Too Faced, we can keep talking about Bite Beauty, or we can switch topics, totally up to you all. I'm trying to think what else is happening in the beauty space. Samantha Ravndahl came out with a collab that I didn't put in What's Up in Makeup today for whatever unknown reason that I knew about it. I don't know why I didn't end up in the freaking show. But I think that's really cool. I'm always rooting for people to collab with Sigma because they are such a wonderful brand to work with. So very excited for Samantha on that. Interesting. Samantha says, this is old news, but I'm wondering if there'll ever be a Starbucks collab with a makeup brand since we got a Dunkin' Donuts one. Maybe. Definitely possible. Absolutely. Definitely possible. Yeah, Liv says their statement that they'll be pursuing other business opportunities points to you being exactly right that their plan is to try a new beauty business of some kind. Yeah, as far as Jared and Jeremy, I think that's definitely possible. Or they may try a different thing altogether. They could do something in the food space because I'm pretty sure that Jared likes to cook, if I remember right. That he's done some videos on that. So I mean, we don't know. We don't know, but I mean, he is going to be opening some kind of business. We'll just have to wait and see. As soon as I find out, I will let you know. I will scour the internet. I will do all of the researching and see if I can find it out for you. Yeah, where is this? Hold on, I lost it. Oh man, comment that I wanted to click on disappeared. MM wants to know if I have a declutter coming soon. No. My declutter videos did so well, but I really don't like filming them. Like the judgy comments I get when I do a declutter video, it hurts my soul. So I probably won't do any declutter videos anytime soon. I've been decluttering on my own off camera. So probably not. Even though I know they're really popular, I know a lot of people really like them, but the level of mean that I get in the comment section is like it hurts my sensitive heart.
Who wants to see me rummaging through your makeup ASMR?
Oh, there you go.
Is that like second best?
There you go. John will do an ASMR video where he like just goes through all my crap. Watch him. He would throw away all my stuff. Like he would. I could see him going through my liquid lipstick drawer and just be like, that does not smell pleasant. Oh, Yesenia says, I think I found your channel when you were decluttering live. I remember that. That was fun. It's just, I can't do it. Gracie says random, but have there been any updates on the cause box shutting down? I have been looking. I have not found anything. I looked for this week. I specifically looked to see if there were any updates on that, and it doesn't seem to be anything. But I'll keep you posted. As soon as I see something, I will let you know. Okay, Roya. Okay, you have to remember, I'm going to show you something. Roya, I'm going to show you something. But you have to remember, I got subscription boxes for like 6 years. And a lot of times they send brushes. There was also a while when I had my mailing address in the description box of my video. And I got a lot of brushes in the description box of my video. In my about section of my channel, got a lot of brushes. And Moda used to send me PR. They always had something new going on. I'm going to show you. This box right here. This is ridiculous. No human being should have this many makeup brushes. So what I do is I won't show you the ones that are dirty because those are all in the bathroom over there. So what I do is when they get dirty, I put them in the bathroom and I get new ones out of here and then I don't wash those. Oh, I'm such a mess because I have other priorities right now. That's okay. But you know what? At least I'm using clean brushes, right? Ugh, I feel like my crack's sticking out. Oh, these pants. All right. But I don't have that many in there right now. I probably have maybe 20 in there right now. And then I've got probably another 20 back there. It's so bad. It's so bad. But you know what? We all have our things, and that's just my thing. And I just haven't been doing other things. Sometimes I'm way too honest. Like somebody commented that on What's Up with Makeup today. They were like, I love how honest you are. Like you just have no filter. You just say stuff. And it's like, that's just me. It's not a good trait to not have a filter. And to be obnoxiously honest, it is not, especially in a live stream. I don't know what in my mind made me want to live stream like years and years ago. Why did I do that? Now I do it I've done it every week since we lived at our first house. I've done almost every Sunday for probably 6 years at least. So, Mama Goonie says, I'm missing your nail polish collection. And I'm not even wearing nail polish right now because of the other business. And my nails are a mess. Look, they're not even like close to the same length. I used to take care of my nails. Again, priorities. This is me running. This is what happens when Jen runs on 5 hours of sleep. I had to make coffee at 5:30 because I was losing it. I was like, how am I going to do chat? I'm going to say something stupid. Jamie says, can someone please confirm that thinner eyebrows are coming back? Please say yes. I'm no good with brow fill. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous about that because the thing is those of us that I did not do the plucking to death in the 90s thing. My parents did not let me have a pair of tweezers, thank God. Because I didn't pluck my brows or do any of that in the 90s. But they don't grow back after a while. There are a lot of people that are stuck with their 90s brows and don't want them anymore. It's one thing if you want them, but if you don't want them. So I'm a little nervous that it's coming back. And I think it's the TikTok filters and stuff. There's that Pamela Anderson filter where everybody has the skinny brows. I have it on mine. It's a fantastic filter, but I kind of hope it doesn't. I like the Brooke Shields brows right now that are like the feather brows. I love that. I love that look. So I don't know. Jamie, I hope for you that they are, but I hope for me that they're not. Gretchen says, oh man, doing my brows every day is my least favorite part of my makeup routine, but it is a must with my thin graying brow hairs now. It's just, I've seen so many people like talking about how they pluck their brows and they regret it. Yes, I love this, Melissa. The best brows are the ones that suit your face and make you happy. Making you happy is number one. Absolutely. I did not like block brows. I was not a fan of that trend. I did it. I did not like it. I was not great at it. I was not good at it. I tried and I did not like the way it looked on me either. Oh, honey says I've shaved my brows completely off before. Oh, what happened? Did they grow back? It looks like in your profile picture you have brows. So it looks like they grew back. What was that terrible, creepy movie that I saw pieces of where the guy shaves all of his facial hair off? He shaves his eyebrows off, where it's like really creepy. Was it the Pink Floyd, The Wall or something? Pink Floyd? What was that movie? Do you know, husband, what that movie was where he shaved his eyebrows off? It was Pink Floyd.
I don't know what you're referencing, but I think you're right.
It was a Pink Floyd thing. I remember I went over to somebody's house and they had it on. And I'm like, what the heck is this? It's like, oh my gosh, what are we watching? It was so disturbing. It was not my choice. I don't remember. Somebody's going to know. Somebody's going to know. The e.l.f. brow gel is great. I agree, nice Gigi. I agree. Hi, Audra. Audra says, I've never had brows. Now I just do mine however I want, whatever color I want. And you do it so well. You do it so well, my friend. Audra, I was going to tell you this later. The woman next to me at the market, guess what her name was? It was Audra. And she was like, I told her that one of my closest friends was named Audra. She was like, oh my gosh. She freaked out. She was so excited. Okay. All right. Christine says, yes, Pink Floyd, The Wall movie. I don't remember it. All I remember is the guy shaving his eyebrows off and how weirded out I was. Spirited Dragonfly says, how about that wonderful knot brow stamp? I remember that. And the brow stencils. I actually bought the ABH brow stencils and I don't know why, because I didn't even use them once. Never used them. Why did I buy them? I thought maybe it would help me be a better brow stylist, and They freaked me out, and they're still in a drawer, and I purchased them. I don't know why. But the brow stamp thing, I remember that. I didn't have that. What I had was the little wing stamp that was always really big. Even the kitten one, and the little tiny one was too big for me. Jacqueline says, as a goth, shaved brows are pretty normal around here, but I'm afraid to try that look. Yeah. Yeah, didn't Lindsay Schoolcraft, when she came over, I think she had shaved brows, didn't she? I think she had her brows.
Sounds right.
I think she did. Yeah. She used to be in Cradle of Filth. We did a collab a long time ago. It was fun. She's an amazing person. MJ Julian says, per her autobiography, Lucille Ball's eyebrows were shaved off by the studio in the 1930s. She said they did it to everyone and rarely grew back. Hers never grew back. Oh my gosh. Wow. I watched the Marilyn Monroe documentary. It is disturbing, the things that she had to go through. It was such an, if you're interested at all in Marilyn Monroe and history of that time, and you're not afraid to be disturbed, or if you're not triggered by the topics that are discussed in it, I definitely recommend it. It was fascinating just to learn what it was like to try for her to become an actress in that period of time. Just absolutely disgusting, the things they did to those women. So I'm glad Lucille Ball, I don't know if there was something else with Lucille Ball. Hopefully she didn't have to go through this similar things to Marilyn Monroe, because that was awful. Fran says, I bought the ABH stencil too. At least I gave it a go before banishing it to the back drawer. Did it work? I guess it didn't work. Because if you never use it, if you banish it to the back of the drawer, then, I guess I didn't miss anything by not using it. Liz says, I usually just use eyeshadows for my brows now. You know what? I have not done that in so long. I used to do that all the time. I would use a liner brush and I would do my brows with it, and I haven't done it in a long time. Speaking of that, let me show you the brow pencil that I got as part of the video. It's going to be for Friday. This pencil's so weird. Okay. Right here, the Gwen Stefani Give pencil. Look at this thing. Have you seen any reviews of this? Look at this. Hold on. Put it here. Come on. There it is. Scroll it up. Scroll it up. Spin it up. It's so weird. Let's check this out. Will it even do the thing? Like, it's just weird. It's like this flat, it's weird. Kind of like it though. But we're going to be playing with this. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm excited to show you that. I have a bunch of stuff down. I don't want to ruin the whole video though. But yeah, I need to use an eyeshadow again. I haven't done that in so long. I forgot to do that. I forgot that was something that we did. It's so funny how trends do that. You do them for a while and then you stop doing them and you completely forget they even existed. Yeah, Nancy says the actors were no more than indentured servants. Yeah, oh, totally. Super creepy, man, the things that they used to have to do. Absolutely creepy. Yeah, Pam, it is really bizarre, the shape of the pencil. It's really weird. It's like flat and weird. Jacqueline says, I usually do eyeshadow for brows just to fill in the patchier areas. Have been doing it for ages now and it works. Yeah, and it's just been a while. It's just been a while. I know, the brow pencil looks genius. I know, I can't wait to show you. I'm excited. Melissa says, the way the studio wanted Rita Hayworth's face shape, not her idea. My autocorrect, it was from something from earlier. The studio wanted Rita Hayworth's face shape. I missed it. Let me see if I can find what you were talking about, Melissa. Let's see. Oh, here we go. They made Rita Hayworth get electrolysis on her hairline to make her face shape the way that they wanted it. Also made her bleach her dark hair and color it red, erase her Hispanic heritage. Wow. I did not know that. Wow. Just the cruddy things that used to happen. It really is unbelievable. We are almost at, oh, we are out of time. New. Oh, Angelica reviewed the Give brow pencil. I'll have to check that out. Nice. We are out of time. That's so sad. Wah, wah, wah. Well, thank you so much for joining me for live chat. I hope you found this topic interesting. I wish everybody over at Bite Beauty all the best. I hope that it all works out with going toward Bite Beauty Labs and really focusing on that. I think that's a really smart move. And then maybe they can start selling, products at the labs, kind of like how spas sell products. Maybe they can sell some products there. I don't know. Instead of doing it like an en masse, but we'll have to see.
Member of the collective brain for 14 months.
Oh my goodness, where is it at? Let me find it.
Might not come up on your thing.
Oh, there it is. Wait, nope, it's not going to come up. Apparently, Mons has been a member of the Collective Brain Elite for 14 months. Thank you, Mons. I appreciate you. Thank you.
And they asked in that thing, is
Oh.
live always going to be at 5 p.m.?
Okay, and Mons want to know if lives are always going to be at 5 p.m. No, lives are only at 5 p.m. when I do Sunday farmers markets. So the next live that's going to be at 5 is going to be on June 5th. And I'm hoping that it'll all work out going to the market because I'm worried my marshmallows are going to melt. So the plan is June 5th will be at 5. But other than that, we should have, because the other market that I do is on Saturdays, so that won't conflict. That's the right word. Sometimes words don't sound right when they come out of my face. So hopefully there won't be a conflict there. But yes. So thank you. Thank you, Mons. I found you. I found your comment. All right. Love back. Thank you all again for being here. And mad love to you. And I will see you this Friday. Stay tuned. I'm excited for this video. Can you tell? All right. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good week. Bye.